So first off, I want to know your thoughts on this dream match before I give mine. I want to see what level of what we're
Yeah,
seeing eye to eye.
sure. I think it was a hell of a match. Obviously, no, it's not for everyone. Lots of flips, lots of dives, lots of insane moves. But to be honest, I knew who El Hijo del Vikingo was. I've seen a few matches of his in the past. I've seen him highlight videos.
So
So I,
pause right there. That was gonna be my first question. What is since this is a dream match for the people that know only because they don't tell you. You do the honors because you always are great at this. Give me what is the, let's say, history, the little history,
yeah,
big points that would make this a dream match.
sure. Well, actually, Excalibur did touch upon it on Rampage, and there was last week there was a short, maybe minute video package, and throughout the night they kept telling you why this was a dream match. So let's ignore all the bad Twitter,
No,
bad
no,
faith
I'm
takes.
not talking
But
about.
no, I
I'm
know, I
going
know.
in this non-Twitter,
Yeah, yeah, that's fair.
non-wrestling world. I'm coming this, as you know, AEW Dynamite
Yeah,
watcher for like since the beginning.
sure.
So
Yeah,
I
so
don't know
like,
who this guy is. So I'm seeing it dream match, right? So you
yeah,
either have to do your homework or you have to have seen Rampage.
yeah.
So what is it? What is their history? Did they ever fight? First off,
No, that's the thing. They were
okay,
supposed to wrestle. They
in
them
AEW
this
or in like AAA
No,
or something.
in triple A. This match was
Okay,
announced in I think December 2021. It was announced for the Mega Campione. That's the Mega Championship that El Higo del Vikingo is champion now. But at the time, Kenny Omega was champion. And that's the thing though. Like, this is a title that Kenny Omega has worn in AEW, so we know this. Like, it's not the when he was the belt collector, that was one of the titles that he had. So it's a title that's familiar to the AEW. But this match was announced as the main event for the Triple Mania in December 2021.
okay,
But Kenny Omega obviously couldn't wrestle that match because due to his injuries, the many injuries that he had. Like after his match at Full Gear when he lost to Hangman Page, is when he basically canceled all his bookings because he had to get A to Z, all the surgeries, the rehab that he needed. So this match, you
all
could
right.
say it was, a year and a half in the making. So that's why, and they had the hype build that was building up to it a year and a half ago. Like it was a huge match then for those in the know. Like if you follow AAA or you follow Kenny Omega, like this was, to people that like professional wrestling or like that style of professional wrestling, it is a dream match. It's not a dream match for everyone. That's fair,
Well,
but it is
well,
a marketing thing at the same time.
well. Look. First off,
Yeah.
shout out to the guys in the chat, Robert Bowen, the anime manga satire. We're gonna get to your topic. The Goldberg one is a good one. We're gonna get that
Yes.
one. Like, let's just touch on this match and we'll go to that after. We'll finish up on this dream match. So okay, so you give it that is a good backstory right there. It's like
Yeah.
recent history. So before that though, so this comes. So I understand it comes about because the title match never happened.
Yeah.
All right. So, but before that, did they ever have interactions, or were they just scheduled to fight and they never fought?
I don't think they had any interactions. They were just scheduled, but
All right. Okay. Cool.
yeah.
That's because one of my first critiques on mine, because like you said, the flips and first of all the athletic shit. Vikingo El Hijo. We'll call him Hio just to go to for the sake of it.
Or
Our
Vikingo.
Viking,
Just
the
make it.
Viking
Yeah.
son, the son of the
Yeah.
Viking.
Exactly.
First off, athletic as fuck, sick. But just like the way the match started, the whole like him flying out of the ring right off the bat. Now I'm thinking, I'm watching the match as a story, the way it's supposed to be, right? Okay, they have to hate each other, then I guess, right? There has to be some
No,
mystery,
they
which
don't.
there isn't. So why would he just fucking come flying out of the ring? Why would they build it, fucking come in the ring? You know what I mean? Do a nice big like ref, like the way they do a big main event usually, make it a big match feel. They went right straight. But I'm only saying that because they did so much crazy shit so fast that you don't
Yeah.
even get to appreciate it, which leads you to
Well,
believe. Well, I don't. Did they? Is he all elite yet? Did they announce it
no,
yet
no,
or
I
no?
don't think he will be. He's signed with AAA and he's their champion, which is interesting politically because you would think that they would want to do the match first, AAA, since they announced it, but it could be like a way to mend the fences. Like it's been, it's no secret that AEW and AAA's relationship is a bit on edge in the past few months. There was the stuff with Dragon Lee and FTR that happened last year at the end of the year that put things on edge, but So you would think that they would probably do a rematch now with Kenny Omega challenging Vikingo for the AAA Mega Champion on a AAA show. That's what
Yeah.
I would have the rematch there. It's definitely going to sell out
Well,
arenas in Mexico for sure.
I'll give them credit, because if that is indeed what happens, it'll make a little more sense, because from an in-ring watching it, no story in the match. It didn't work. No one's like working on an arm or an injury,
Yeah,
or
but,
just
okay.
like crazy shit. So there was no storytelling, just crazy display of athletics. So like 100%, like you said, it was a match of like just crazy shit the whole time, which doesn't let you register. Like I don't even remember everything he did. The fucking guy.
Well,
he did so much crazy. You know what I
he
mean?
did, but that's the thing. Yeah.
But if it's a sample or like a taste of what this guy, to draw you into watching a rematch in AAA, makes 100% sense. If it's they're gonna sign him for a run, like fucking trickle us a little some crazy shit as it goes along, so you want to see more of him. Like at this point, what more could this guy do in a ring?
Oh, he has more. He has more. Trust
Move
me.
what? Yeah,
This guy
okay.
can
Yeah,
do a
okay.
lot
Yes,
more.
I know, but exactly. Moves. A lot of moves. A lot of moves. Kenny Omega, I'm just gonna say, because El Hijo, 100% props to him. I want to see more of him. No storytelling, but not his fault, right? Again, that's my only critique on the match, because Kenny Omega did Kenny Omega stuff. But you have to tell me the times when you see Kenny Omega, just it happened 2 times blatantly that just threw me off, where he's staring at the guy
I knew
for
it
like
would say.
like lining it up, like okay, he's lining him up, he's gonna catch him and like reversal. No, standing there waiting for that crazy perfect lineup for the guy to do his crazy move, which takes a bit away from the crazy move. A lot of, you know what I mean? Kenny Omega is terrible at the
But
the
that's the thing.
stumble into
I know
position.
what you're
He's like
saying,
stood
but
there like wide eyed, like,
that
and then the guy
happens.
does
That
like,
happens
okay,
all
so
the time. But that happens with everyone. It's not just Kenny Omega.
that's
Not
when it
even
gets
on
too crazy.
AEW. It happens in WWE all the time
Hey,
too.
say
And
what you
people don't
want.
complain.
If someone
It
does something
happens
shit,
everywhere.
doesn't mean you do something shit too.
No,
Lower the
no. But
standards because
I'm
everyone's
just
standards are
saying.
low. That takes you out of the match visually,
I don't
big time.
think so because it's not like he's just standing there literally still.
He
Like he's
did.
still. No.
Bro,
You
there
can
was
tell
2
that he's a
times.
little groggy. He's like
No,
this.
there
That's
was
how he
2
is.
times where I should have freeze framed that, or even gifted. Like it's like a 5. Like he's like there, and okay, he's waiting to catch him to do a crazy fucking
But it's like
crazy
2 seconds.
fucking
If
something.
it's 10 seconds, then there's a problem. I
Yeah,
admit. But if it's like 2 to 5 seconds, I
whatever.
mean, come on.
You know what?
I can understand, but
I
I think
already
it's a
knew
stretch.
I already knew the conversation we would
Yeah,
have about this match. That's why I don't want to like fucking break it down. I just wanted to critique.
sure.
Vikingo was fucking sick.
Yeah, and you have to
Great. Like
he's
I
only
want to see more of him.
25 too.
Yeah,
Like he's so young, this guy. And like
but I want
when
a
you think about
story.
it,
Like,
no,
I
but
just want to say,
there
like,
is a
bring the guy
story.
in one time before this match, just one time before this match. Make him do 1 or 2 sick, crazy fucking moves with some good. Like he has some even just quick little reversals and shit. Were great. Have one match against a guy, make him look sick. So now when they say the dream match, Kenny Omega against the Viking Son, I'm like, oh, even if I don't even know what happened in AAA, I'm like, fucking, I want to see this guy against Kenny Omega, because that one little 5-minute match we gave us a little sample makes me pumped. That's
But the
my
thing
only
is,
critique on it,
but
because he's so good. Don't
yeah,
just like fucking.
but that's the thing. Like as wrestling fans, why do we have to be closed-minded? If you don't know who someone is, just
But
watch,
that's
and then
part of.
you'll. No,
I
but
know why. I
listen,
know. I did just watch.
that's the
I
thing.
did
You
just
watch and
watch.
you'll find out who he is in the match. Like
I
to
didn't
be
though.
honest,
I didn't
you
though.
did.
I just know he's
That
sick
is
at
Vikingo.
doing the
He
moves.
is a human highlight reel. That is his stuff. Like this is a type of match you would see if you see his other matches,
Yeah,
and
but
10 times more too as well.
don't you agree? One big thing in wrestling as wrestling fans is the build to something, like the,
But not everything needs a
oh,
build.
so and so might show up, or oh, I think he's gonna win the belt this finally, because they gave us a little like thing, like a little teaser, like, I mean, this was just like it, bam, like fucking
But
so
I'll
much
tell
of that
you,
just.
there is a story. One, it's going to be there's a showcase for El Vikingo. It's his
Oh,
debut.
100%. Yeah,
Let me just
go
say,
ahead.
like it's.
Yeah,
I'm not going to say it's his U.S. debut because he was in Impact Wrestling technically, but those shows were in Mexico. But like they were taped in Mexico and they aired on U.S. television. But technically, it's his U.S. television debut and that he was in the U.S. So there's that. He's being introduced to a new audience. And the story as well is that it's Kenny Omega returning to the best bout machine in AEW. We've seen him as a trios champion, the world trios champion since he's returned. He hasn't really had singles matches. He had one on Dark, but in AEW, this is his first singles match in, let's say, a year and a half. you have that, and you have the show long storyline where this match plays in, where with the Young Bucks being taken out in the ambulance and the Hangman Page
Oh,
following him,
bro,
and then there's a thing with Don
they-
Callis is the invisible hand, and he's playing a part in this. So the match
Yeah,
had a
yeah.
purpose.
yeah,
It did have a
it
purpose
did. It
throughout
did.
the show. It did.
The execution of the grand finale
I know.
was cheesy as fuck. Whatever. Oh, so what?
Yeah. But no,
I agree. We agree on certain things. I'm just like more. I just like the build and then the thing. Like they
Yep.
do so much of the. Oh, this is happening. You either have to know or like you're not cool like us that like we know. You know what I mean?
No, but
That's
it's
the
okay
type
if you
of.
don't know. That's the point. They don't like try to like tell you that you should know who he is. It's okay you don't know who he is. If you watch,
Yeah.
you'll find out who he is. Listen to the commentary. Even though like I know people are saying no, there's no video packages, but what do you want? 10-minute video packages? Like the minute or 2 minutes that Excalibur spent explaining who Vikingo is and why this match is important because it was scheduled a year and a half ago should be enough to say, oh, I should want to see it now. That's literally enough. And like you already had the highlights of like the 30 seconds a minute of Vikingo doing crazy stuff. You're like, okay, is he gonna do that tonight? Because I saw a couple of flips, a couple of dives. He's gonna do something similar tonight. And he did all that and more. So
Well, you know
Yeah.
what? I